cast our net out now down to the lower leagues with Queen's Park. You might have seen recently voting to go professional, bringing to end their 152-year-old amateur status. The oldest football club in the country, the team which won 10 Scottish Cups, is about to undertake a massive overhaul. So we thought, about time, we paid them a visit.
The last 12 months, 15 months have been a challenge for membership, for supporters. You know, the tradition of the club, synonymous with being the only amateur club in senior football. It's been a big decision, but it's one we believe it's the right thing to do in the circumstances. What we faced was circumstances where when young players turned 18, the players were free to go because we had an inability to offer them professional terms. So what that meant was on an annual basis we were losing young players who would feature on our first team. And then the last season we lost 4 to Premier clubs. So that was one of the main drivers.
One of the reasons turning professionals we can go and protect ourselves for the clubs coming in taking all the good young players. As I say, if they do move on to bigger and better things, we compensate it for it.
We've got such a good youth setup, and that's one of the things that a lot of the members, people like myself, were very, very concerned about, that we might lose the youth setup to allow us to pay players. But the club seemed quite confident that we won't have to do that, because it's really what Queen's Park are all about, and there are so many young guys who sign for bigger clubs, doesn't work out for them, like Andy Robertson. They come here, they get a second chance, and the guy's captain of Scotland and playing in European Cup finals. It's pretty good.
The loss of Hampden playing at the National Stadium means that the recruitment is much more difficult, will be much more difficult in the future, because we don't have that offer of playing at the National Stadium every 2 weeks.
Really difficult amount of people that would knock you back for not a lot of money, or even to the junior teams. We were losing out to the likes of Paul and other clubs in the junior circuit, which was disappointing. Things are changing, hopefully that will be the case next season.
There is a plan to redevelop Lesser. We'll probably change the name. I'm not a fan really of Lesser and Hampden. We'll be building in the new year to upgrade the facilities we have here, but to try and create a home that we're proud of.
I'm sure there's a lot of people in this area here don't even know there's a game on today, and that's what we need to buy in. We need to buy into people locally and try to get guys in and make it a different club, because it's been here for a long time, but it is changing, and I think it's changing for the better. When we move out of here, I definitely do.
Speaking to fellow chairmen across the division, everyone is really concerned about what happens if they drop out. And we had similar thoughts, so we had to take it into our own hands and create something that allowed us to create our own future as positive as we could be.
You look at East Stirling, you look at Berwick, I think they'll struggle to come up anytime soon. So I think to compete, we needed to do it.
If you look at some of the other clubs like Berwick, who, you know, the last game I came to before this was away at Berwick, and you look what's happened to them, I don't want Queen's Park, after everything they stand for, to disappear into oblivion, and that's, you know, we've got to come here and we've got to go professional to stay alive, so there is no choice.
We're moving into a new home, it's time to go and make that a fortress and try to build something for there, and hopefully the guys buy into that when we go and speak to them. I think Queen's Park have just been quite happy just to bob along, but as I say, it's changing. We're going to look to try and get up, and when you get up, it's not just about standing still, it's about going forward for there, and over the next 5 or 6 years it's really, really exciting times.
152 years of history as an amateur club. It's all changed now. I think they clearly saw the threat in the Lowland League clubs, the Highland League clubs as well. Ali, now of course relegation's a feature.
Massive, you've got to take that into account, you know, and the boys were right talking about East Stirling, Berwick. They'll struggle to get back up. You look at Cove Rangers who've come up and are doing very, very well. I always felt there was just something not right about them playing at Hampden. That said, it's a wonderful club with a wonderful history. I know Mark Roberts very well, played with Mark, and I wish them all a success. When I remember just saying to Kenny there, in the old third division, the current third division, we played them there and there was about 55,000 in the game, which was a little bit bizarre. Yeah. But wonderful memories of Queen's Park, the Spiders, and I wish them every success going forward.
91% of the members agreed to go professional, so they took the advice.
I spoke to another League 2 chairman a couple of weeks ago, and he said the biggest fear in League 2 has been Club 42 in the pyramid system, which is potential relegation. Queen's Park have continually brought young players through. Clubs go in and they pick their best players under 12, under 13, under 14. Once they go professional, the bigger clubs can't come and take their players. They have to pay a fee for them. It may be a small fee, but it protects the future of the football club, and they will progress forward.
Gentlemen, thank you very much indeed. That is all for Extra Up Next.